I can make Giannis a 45 overall. I got a 68 over. I can edit his name. Wait, is that Kyle Anderson? Kyle Alexander, oh. Duncan Robinson has only an 87. I thought he would at least have a 90. Is that an 83? 86. Miles Leonard be popping the 3 apparently. But if I wanted to, I could probably make MJ like a 40, 50 overall. I can change NBA history forever. I could change NBA history. But a myth I had, and I loved the idea of this. This is a big if. What if Steph had a 25 3-point shot? We're gonna give Steph a 25 3-point shot. Steph is not a 90 overall. If Steph had a 25 3-point shot, he would be just as good as Klay Thompson. At least overall wise. He would have 44, he would have all of his shooting badges still, so he could probably still pop a 3-ball. What's his 3 tendency? Let's see. His tendencies can say, but he could probably still bank a 3. Because, yeah, he has a 25 3. But, bad view. It's like 7. So the Warriors don't have a 90 overall if Steph has a 25 3-point shot. And we're not actually gonna do that because that is going to be for a different video. Also, sorry I don't have NBA 2K21. But today's video is just messing around with the rosters today. So I'll be uploading another what if video. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to every team. Lance Simmons is injured. But what we're going to do is we're going to give every team, we're going to do a random lottery. Just kidding. So, but I have something really cool. I'm going to do messing with these rosters. What I'm going to do that's really cool. Well, really, we're not going to be messing with player stats. We're just going to be moving them to teams. And I'm going to be trying to do realistic trades so a team doesn't get scammed. Like LeBron for Giannis. Yeah, that could happen, but I don't see it happening. Because right now, Giannis is better, in my opinion. But Giannis isn't the best guy in the playoffs. So if you're trying to win for the future, and you keep Giannis, you know Giannis will resign. If you're trying to win a championship right now, then do the trade. Because LeBron is more experienced. He won 3 championships. He could probably, if he went to that Bucks team, he could probably make it 4. But we're gonna trade him to the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins, I don't know, that's not fair. So Sorry, Warriors fans, but we're probably gonna have to give up, like, pretty much, yeah. Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is an overpowered lineup. This is what they're gonna do. I would rather that. Alright. Curry, Clay, Giannis, and Draymond. In my opinion, this is better than the Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant 3. But the only problem, Giannis has a 73. And yes, that is amazing. Well, not amazing, but yes, that is still good. But when you're playing with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, but I think they could work it out, because if Draymond, they worked it out with Draymond, so I think they can work it out with Giannis. I don't, no reason to mess with their stats, that's for another time. I'm sorry, Milwaukee fans, I feel bad, I kind of put you in a butt. You can't get any stars, and well, you could, but you'd have to do, like, basically a package for your whole team. You could maybe trade, like, Wiggins and get some, like, that's terrible. Like, Wiggins is just a slasher. Like, a two-way, three-level scorer, a two-way slashing playmaker. Ilyasova a stretch 4. Well, he does have an 83 ball. Does anybody on this team have a 93 ball? No, but Middleton's still good enough. Okay. So, Dante DiVincenzo. They could trade Lopez, DiVincenzo, and Bledsoe, like a big package. They couldn't get a superstar like Paul George. If they were gonna go for a superstar, I don't consider Jimmy Butler a superstar. I would say he's a star, but not a superstar. Talking LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis, Paul George, like those type of superstars. They could probably get someone like Kemba. Gordon Hayward isn't injured. These rosters will end up being pretty useful, because later, I'm probably within the next like few days or weeks, I'll probably use this roster to make a video. And we'll be doing a playoff simulation when it would win the championship. Back to the Milwaukee Bucks business. Well, we'll come back to them later. You know what? We're just going to do the trade quick. They keep Middleton. I think they would keep Middleton in this situation. Trade Bledsoe. And I can get a decent point guard. Because Bledsoe's an 83. You could put him at, I know what cheats, right? You could put him at shooting guard and make him an 85. And trade for Ja. Or you could, Mitchell's an 87. You could trade for De'Aaron Fox. Mitchell's probably better. You could trade for Jamal Murray. Derrick Rose, no. You could trade for Kyle Lowry if you want. Trade for anybody. You can't trade for Westbrook. So I think they trade for Ja. Rick Bledsoe goes to Memphis. So now they have Ja, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Ilyasova, and Lopez. Wiggins off the bench. Alright, and I'm sorry, but a team, if Middleton and Giannis is about to lose 4-1 to Jimmy Butler and Bam, how terrible is Ja and Middleton gonna do? No disrespect to Bam and Butler, but when you have the best player in the league, MVP and DPOY, that were predicted to win the championship before the bubble, then you're pretty much garbage. Lopez, you can make him a power forward. Cheat strat, make him a power forward, make him an 82, trade him. He has value. And you could trade for Lauri Markkanen. You could trade for Kevin Love. Gordon Hayward, he's not injured. But we will delete him from the roster because that's not fair. Montrezl Harrell, he's playing 2K. Denny Davis, not quite. 14 overalls behind. Aaron Gordon, couldn't trade. But a power forward. Or they could pick up Jamal Murray. Oh, never mind, 82. In this game, TJ Warren. On the Pelicans team, I couldn't get JJ Redick below, so no. I could get Blake Griffin, and that would be a win for that deal. No good power forwards on the Raptors that I can trade for. Pascal Siakam's amazing. Can trade for him. Can't trade for Giannis. If I was making the deal here, we've done 82 and below. Gordon Hayward isn't going to be in this. JB. Basically, you know, not gonna. But then we have can't trade it. Jerome is an 85. Let's just get Kevin Love. It's the best scenario. Now they got John Morant, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Love, and Lopez. Then Wiggins off the bench. George Hill, they have their benches. We'll keep Wesley Matthews. Well, let's get Marvin Williams and Ilyas Silva out here. We'll probably trade them. And we're going to trade Robin Lopez. What do I think Robin Lopez? Wait, what's Kyle Korver's 3? It's probably ridiculously high. Only an 84. Dang. I'm going to put it back in 84. He only goes up 1 overall. His 3. He only has an 84 3, but which is still good, but I thought he had a way better. We're gonna trade Ilyas Silva, Marvin Williams, and Robin Lopez for maybe some bench, or we can lead up to an okay center. Someone like Serge Ibaka. Obviously, we'll give the Raptors their pieces. Give them Ilyas Silva. I'll just trade it for their worst overall. Marvin Williams, that's their last piece. Did the Raptors win? No, they not at all. Did the Bucks win? Yes. Middleton, DiVincenzo, Morant, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Kevin Love, and Serge Ibaka. Do I think this can end up being a top 5 seed in the East? Yes. Do I think this team will win the championship? No. Yeah, perfect. They got Wiggins, George Hill, Wesley Matthews. This team could do good. I could see this team going second round, maybe conference finals. For right now, at least. That's always right now. But this team's 100% making the playoffs. No doubt in my mind. The Bulls. Wendell went down to a 79. Market. Oh, that was a bad. He goes up to an 84. Alright. You have an 84 on below restriction. You can get Mitchell Robinson. One off Vooch. That'll be a big W. So Bonus is injured. You could get Zion. That's a big W. Oh, he's an 86. They would probably have to give up extra pieces then. Thomas Skadaransky. And Thomas Skadaransky. Traded for some, I don't know, 60 overall. Okay. So did the Pelicans? They didn't win. I would say that's a fair deal. They didn't win, but they didn't lose. And now, for the first time since Dennis Rodman, they have potential to get a really good big man. But is Zion gonna lead this Bulls team to a chip? No. Their bench is horrible. I'm sorry. No matter what you say, Lauri Markkanen isn't gonna do anything with Thaddeus Young, Denzel Valentine, and Chandler Hutchinson. No matter what you say, it's not happening. Will this team make the playoffs still? Unless Zion wants to average 30 to 40 points a game, no. But for the fact that he's 18 years old, is he going to average 30, 40 points a game? Most likely not. The Cavs are still the Cavs. Don't act like they're going to make the playoffs anyway. If they did, they probably would have got like swept in the first or second round. Maybe 5 games. And like a 0.1% chance for 6. But the Clippers aren't working. So they want to go all in. They trade Paul George 91 overall, which is still a lot of juicy stuff they can get. Can't get LeBron or nobody like that. They could get Cat. Though. They could get Clay. But that would just be... Can't get him. They can get Karl Anthony Towns and get their first good big man since Bob McAdoo, which I could 100% see happen. Or they can go try to get Kawhi and Jokic. That'll be disgusting. A 91 though. A 91. So they basically get anybody from the early 90s. They can get Trae Young, but they can get Joel Embiid though. Ben Simmons is injured. The Nets are done. I'm sorry, Kevin Durant, Kyrie, they're done. Can't trade because their best player is an 81 overall. So I could trade their whole roster and maybe get like an Eric Bledsoe or Chris Middleton. They could do a Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin trade, but still no. They could go for a pieces trade. Like Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert for Paul George. Are the Jazz losing? Yeah, probably. But still. They could trade for Jimmy Butler and maybe like Gordon Dragic. Yeah, probably like Jimmy and Gordon. They wanted to, but something that they, but I think they should go with Jason Tatum and like Marcus Smart. They'll do Jason Tatum and then Marcus Smart. And the Clippers have to add in some trash piece like Ron. Pat, Marcus Smart, Kawhi, Tatum, Zubac. Do I see this team winning a title? Maybe. Because yet again, this team has potential. Like defensively, this is probably gonna be the best defensive team in the league. Jason Tatum, Kawhi, and Marcus Smart. That's like the best defensive team in the league. The best defensive team in the league. Pat Bev, like yeah, that's the best defensive team in the league. Montrezl Harrell is still injured. That's gay. I'm gonna need some better big men, and I know a cheat strat. Clint Capella goes to an 89. He can statistically get Rudy Gobert, but there's a cheat strat. The Atlanta Hawks just got Kristaps Porzingis for a bust. And Bam goes to an 89. Rudy Gobert goes to a 91. Now they can dive into some juicy stuff, like they can trade for Jokic. Look what just happened. Now the Utah Jazz. Imagine getting a 3-1 comeback on a team and joining them. It's gotta hurt Donovan Mitchell. This man 3-1 on him. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable. Do I think this is a bad trade? No, but you just traded Rudy Gobert for Donovan Mitchell, and you could say, what up to their team? But that's not really the trade's fault because it was Rudy Gobert for Nikola Jokic, nothing else. The Hornets, I would try, but really I'm just gonna trade a bunch of nobodies and get some early 80 overall to team up with Devontae Graham just so they can get a 9th seed. This big three could do some damage, but a package with Porzingis and Collins could get Trae Young, probably a star. Like Jimmy Butler, welcome to the Atlanta Hawks. But to be honest, the Heat need a good, well, they have 2 good big men. So they can trade Adebayo for a guard. Well, they'll trade Adebayo. Hold on. And they go John Collins. And they can trade John Collins for Brandon Ingram. Now the Hawks actually look like a title contender. Just kidding, they're not. I'm sorry, getting a Brandon Ingram, Jimmy Butler, and Trae Young big three isn't gonna thing. Bam and Porzingis, they probably should keep because they're pretty much the same. Just Porzingis has better 3-point shooting. They can't get Karl-Anthony Towns 1 overall off. I tried anything, cannot trade injured players. Bam Adebayo. They can get Klay Thompson. And now look at the Warriors. This could be an amazing trade for both sides. Because now the Heat have 2 star level 3-point shooters in Duncan Robinson and Klay Thompson. Did the Heat lose? They went from Butler and Bam to Klay and Porzingis. So if anything, they did better. The Hawks got better, but still, no offense, but I do not think this team is going. No offense, but I do not think this team is going to win. thing. Yeah, Trae Young. They sit. And you act like this. No, you act like this, 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 and this, and this are gonna handle something. Like this, 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 well, this, this. You know what I mean? But if the starters played 48 minutes a game, this team is going to make the playoffs 100%. And if the starting lineup played 48 minutes a game, I could see them being like a top 3 seed, 4 seed. And somebody joined. He doesn't have his mic on. I could see that team doing okay. The Grizzlies, like usual, are really bad team. I think that team made the conference finals once, never won a ring. But 2 years ago, I'd be saying that with the Raptors, but obviously this came off a ring. Kawhi Leonard, this guy's an interesting one. Because this could be a smart deal. They could trade Kawhi and get a good deal, and they could they might not get a superstar, but they could get a bunch of package players. They could trade Kawhi and probably get these 4 players. Yep, and that would be a win for the Clippers, because yes, they just traded their superstar, but they also just got 4 pieces. That could be really good. But at the same time, the Raptors would get booty cheeked on because they would have Kawhi. It won't be that starting lineup league. Like if it was a 2v2 and you picked your 2 best players, yeah, that team could be a contender. But this is a 15-man roster. Like it's not the 2v2 show. It's like there's no point of trading Kawhi. If I were the Clippers, I would just hold on with that team. That's a really good team, so I'm gonna hang with them. Grizzlies, nothing I can do because if I want to make this video fair for every team, they're not gonna get anybody better than like Chris Middleton or Nikola Vucevic. And I'm not wasting my time so they can get those sacks of garbage. The Cavs trash like usual. The Bulls, there's nothing I can do. I could get some okay pieces. The Sixers, Ben Simmons is injured, so they're pretty much gonna lose. Salary cap will be off. And I'm probably just gonna do the playoff simulation. I'll probably do that tonight. I want to make a bunch of videos tonight. So, Al Horford for Giannis, imagine. Sixers fans would go nuts. If they traded Al Horford for Giannis, I don't know what was gonna happen there. A paint beast. Bam is just a paint beast. That team could win a title though. Wizards screwed because Bradley Beal has been injured for so long that he's a 70 overall now. The GOAT himself, Isaac Bonga. No, really, realistically, with their best players a 79 overall, there's nothing I can really do. At max, I could probably get them like a John Wall. At max. And that's if I trade like Hachimura, Thomas Bryant, and Troy Brown Jr. in the same package. Like I could get like a Seth Curry or Ricky Rubio, a player like that. Maybe like a Derek White, but I can't get anything better than that. No, not a Fred VanVleet. A little too good for a Fred VanVleet. But they trade Al Horford. Sabonis is injured. He's an 82, and we're basing this off of overall. So they could trade. They could do this crazy deal. It's not very crazy. They trade Al Horford I don't know who could they do. 82. They could do Lou Williams. Warford, I don't know. Lou would go back to the Sixers. 82. Gordon Hayward, he is not injured and this injuries are off. Al Horford goes back to Boston. So now they have Kemba, Brown, Paul George, Al Horford, Daniel Tice. Do I think this team will win the championship? They have potential. Think they will? No. In a crazy league like this, no. But Gordon Hayward's probably gonna get injured. No, just joking. I could maybe see this team make the playoffs. But even the chances of them making the playoffs in general are low, so I'm not gonna say this team's gonna win. Do not think that team is gonna go anywhere in the East, especially when you have a Milwaukee team with a bunch of role players. But when you add up these role players, it would be like their current Bucks team. You have this Bulls team that could maybe even stop them. But the one weakness that this team would have is experience. You have an 18-year-old Zion, so this man, Zion played one season, and if they make the playoffs, Zion has never been in the playoffs because the Pelicans didn't make the playoffs. So he doesn't know what it's like to make the playoffs. I don't think Zach LaVine does. I don't think their top 3 players have even made the playoffs in their career yet. And if they have, they've probably lost in the first round. I've updated pretty much every team where I could trade a piece and they would have potential to win the championship. But Dwight Howard turns into an 85 and JaVale McGee turns into an 84. Vucevic. Dwight Howard back in Orlando. Orlando fans or Lakers fans are like, what just happened? They need some good guards. We have our forwards and our big man. Could we trade JaVale McGee and get a point guard or a shooting guard? That's an 84 overall. That's actually good at basketball. Yes, because Jamal Murray's an 84 overall. Now their top 4 players are, or their top 4 players are forwards, and their top 3 are power forwards. So now we have a big man show going on in Denver. But that team will body you in the paint. I'm just saying, like, that team can go off. Like, Gobert, like, you have so many people that will body you in the paint. And now the Lakers just casually pick up Jamal Murray. Now they have Jamal Murray, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle, and Nikola Vucevic. They could, if they wanted to get a shooting guard, they could probably trade like Dion. They could probably trade Dion Waiters and Caldwell, and I don't know about Caruso. I think we might have to keep Caruso. These 2 and maybe no, they'd probably have to add Caruso. No, these 4 for maybe like an early 80 point guard. We'll see. What's a good example? Maybe like Norman Powell. He would be fine. Dion Waiters. No, if it's Norman Powell, that starting lineup is amazing. Like they already weren't guaranteed to make the finals, then probably just Caldwell Pope. So the Raptors team is kind of getting some L's, but realistically, these trades are pretty fair. Do I think this Lakers team is going to win the ring? To be honest, you could say yes. They're 6th and 7th. I don't think they play Marcus Morris. I don't think they play Marcus Morris. Gives Caruso some minutes. He's actually pretty decent. I think they just keep it at that. I think they just, and then give some minutes. No, JR doesn't deserve 20. We have 20 minutes. We can give JR 13. Kyle Kuzma has quite a bit. Give Norman Powell a little bit of minutes. LeBron. AD. Vucevic deserves a little more. Yeah, I would say that's good. Alright, with this, with a 7-8 man rotation, they can win the championship. Worst case scenario, they make the finals and lose like in like a game 6 or 7. No, just kidding. The worst case scenario, probably like a second round, game 7 conference finals. That's just my opinion. I do think this team is going to go really far, because they're better than the current Lakers, in my opinion. I think this is probably going to dominate the NBA, but the Western Conference is stacked of Adebayo, Curry, and Giannis. Lillard. Whiteside goes to a 91 overall. That's ridiculous. CJ and Lillard isn't working. You can make Nurkic in 87. This is ridiculous. They have some trading pieces. Right? 87 and 91 and 85 to mess around with. Let's go to the 91 club quick. Like in 89. Like the Western Conference is gonna be stacked, bro. The Western Conference. Oh yeah. I have a 91 overall to mess around with here. That's Nikola Jokic. We did not just do that. Okay, I don't know what to say about the West. Alright, we have Jokic. Alright, we need a small forward. We're trading. McCollum will probably just do shooting guard for shooting guard. Power forward will probably just trade CJ. Need a shooting guard. Welcome D-Book. 1 overall off of getting Welcome D-Book. Nah, though, that's crazy. 85 overall limit. Malcolm Brogdon at point guard. Nah. Shooting guard. There's not many people at shooting guard. 85. Oh. Oh, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown and bro, that's a good trade. I love that trade. That's okay. Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Mario, Hazanja, Nurkic, and Jokic. I think we could keep Jokic and probably trade Melo and Trent. No, let's trade Nurkic for a good power forward. A better power forward, I should say. 87 limit, bro. Oh, 87. 80. No, he's too good. Oh, 1 off, bro. 1 off, bro. We're like, give us 1 more overall. Give him 1 more overall, bro, and he could get Tatum. Or, ooh. He's pretty much 1 overall. We could trade him for Brandon Ingram. No, that's a bad move. We need a power forward. So that's good at basketball. Nope. He was 80. He's an 87, but bro, all the power forwards that you would want are like 1 off. Danilo Gallinari. 87, bro. 87. 87. What if you? Oh, he goes to an 80. Jaren Jackson, no, then we could get another piece. not a lot of power, like 1 overall off. No, here, I'll trade for Tatum. Yeah, that's unfair. We'll give him an extra piece. We will give them an extra piece. We'll give them Zach Collins on the side. And we'll get Joakim Noah because he's really old, so I don't think they want him. Alright, Lillard, Brown, Tatum, Anthony. Let's trade Trent and Melo. Favorite color, yellow. First, let's see if Melo's better at any other position. Oh, he's an 80 overall. Okay. An 80 and a 78. So Melo goes for 80 and below. So who's the, oh, who do we need though? Need a power forward, and we could trade a Robert Covington, but do I care that much about? We could do a package though. Like Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a wait. Can Michael Porter Jr. play power forward? Please. Yes, he actually can. Go to the Denver Nuggets. For the Western? Alright, go to the Portland Trail Blazers. But the Western Conference is cocked. They play Lillard, Brown, Tatum, Porter. No, let's just switch them around. And Jokic. Wait. No. Tatum goes to a 90? Dang. Bro, this team has 3 90s. Bro, this team is crazy. I think this team could win the championship. If they do it, if they do a, they did a bench rotation. In my opinion, if they did a 48-minute 5-man rotation, this team could win the championship. But they do get, other than Michael Porter Jr., the starters all get like 30 minutes. And he's 29, so he's 1 off. And Cat is an interesting, a 93 overall and an 86 to work with. They could keep Cat on a 93 though. They could get so many people. 93 though. 93. It's crazy at a 93. Like Joel Embiid. Just kidding. They're gonna keep Cat. Let's go trade Russell though. So let's put Cat back at center. My bad, guys. So yeah, let's see if we can trade D'Angelo Russell an 86 overall for someone. Oh, what? Like I'm D-Book. That's a cop. The West is loaded. I don't do. Let's bring the big 3. We have to unite the big 3. All right, we're gonna have to put D'Angelo Russell at point guard, so he's only. So, we'll give Phoenix a bunch. We just did Mikal Bridges. That's a big one of their pieces. Let's give him back. We get Cameron Payne, which doesn't really matter to them. We'll give them a Maurice Spellman. Good deal, good deal. Good deal. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the big 3 that they want. Are they gonna win a ring, or they can make the playoffs, but they're not winning a ring? That's kind of like the 2015 Warriors. It was before they had Durant, So they're the funnest team to watch, but they're not gonna win the ring, even though they ended up winning. Like they were like early 2010s, like from 20 like probably like 11 to 20. No, not like probably like 2013 and 14. Those years were like Curry and Clay. Like they weren't a title contender, because they weren't a title contender until 2015. They're the team that you love to watch. They're the funnest team to watch, but they're not winning the championship. Realistically, we're going to keep the Thunder the same, because to be honest, they're fine. Do I think they're going to win the ring, even if we can get them good trades? No. This team could probably put up a fight against the Thunder. Would they win? If they did, probably in 7 games. If they like win the lottery lucky, maybe like slightest inch, maybe 6. In my opinion, I would love to see a Western Conference Finals of this Blazers team and the Lakers play. But there's the Warriors. Like the Western Conference is gonna be the more exciting conference. Then you have the Toronto Raptors, who get a lot of increased overalls. Right. I think this all goes up to like Boucher in 81, Gasol in 81, yeah. Now, what I think they just go full on trade on this team. Like Pascal Siakam in 89 overall for Russell Westbrook. You know what, we're gonna keep Siakam, but Lowry, when you have a chance on Chris Paul, you've done a lot for the franchise, bye-bye. Sorry, Chris Paul's playing for Toronto now. Fred VanVleet, you're within 84. Derrick Rose, no, you're worth more than Derrick Rose. In 84 and below. Oh, bro, we're 1 off CJ. 84. 84. And below. We're just gonna keep Freddie. Sorry, Chris Paul, Fred VanVleet, Giannobi, Pascal Siakam, and Robin Lopez. So let's trade Marc Gasol. He's in 81. Okay, Chris Boucher is also in 81. Could do with 281 packages and wait. They need a way better center. We'll get them a good center and a better small forward. No. We'll just get a better center. Go over here. Can John Collins play center? Yes. We'll have to trade both, but trade Collins, Toronto Raptors. Give him Chris Boucher, though. Team did he play for? What? Okay, the Pelicans. The Toronto Raptors have built Chris Paul, Fred VanVleet, Giannobi, Pascal Siakam, and John Collins. Not gonna worry about their bench. That's their problem. But they should be fine. The Spurs, there's nothing I can really do because DeMar. No offense to DeMar DeRozan, but it's just can't get something to the point where they're gonna stop Giannis, Curry, and Bam, LeBron, AD, Norman Powell. Like there's so many teams in the league that they would get. Like it's just a 90 overall. 90 and below limit. They can do the Chris Paul trade for again. Because they did kind of make a mistake. But they're going to go, let's go with Klay Thompson. What fits? They don't, other than Westbrook, what would be their best shooting guard? Duncan Robinson, no offense, but he's not ready to be a starter at a 77 overall, 25 years old. So what I think they do is put Westbrook at shooting guard. Or what does Dragic go to? In 83. We'll work that. Hornets, nothing I can do. The Jazz, yep. The West is going to be a powerhouse. The Mavericks. Ooh, let's trade Capella, 89. 89. 89. We're going to act like... I could do that, but that's not very fire for Toronto. But not. Let's trade. What does DeAndre Ayton become? 88. Alright. This team is not winning the championship, and no offense, but they're probably not even going. They might not even. Actually, they might be able to make the playoffs. They might not even make the playoffs. That's nothing I can do. They're not good enough. That's the roster. Big threes, roster only trades, new roster, shooting team. That's. I'm just gonna make the title YouTube. We're gonna do it right now. This is one of. This is gonna be crazy. Right now. We're just going to be doing a season. We'll be doing. Because I would do the playoffs. Well, but that's also unfair because I would have to choose who makes the playoffs, and that's not very fair. Select roster. We're obviously going to do the roster. Current NBA teams options. We're going to be doing. No fantasy drafts because that would ruin the whole point. Select all teams, all user teams. The reason we do all user teams is so and then we can hop into like a game up every playoff game. My championship predictions though, if I had to pick the Lakers, I don't know, bro. This is crazy. What if I put Clay at point guard? No, small forward. What would happen? I don't know. Their best point guard is Austin Rivers. That's a big problem. I think that if the Rock, well, not the Rock, what? It's gonna do a lot of roster changes, yeah. My opinion, the Blazers have championship potential. The Sixers, yeah, I'm not expecting to see the W a lot, yeah. Joel Embiid probably put up like 30 points. What is Embiid averaging? Yeah, he's averaging 22, 14. He had 7 blocks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In the other game, he had 2. The other game, wait, Ben Simmons. Are injuries off? Wait, hold on. Injuries are off in this, guys. The Sixers could be a title contender. They could do okay in the East. I do think the Sixers are a title contender now. I did forget. Oh, yeah. I did not just see Giannis get injured. Then that means the Nets are also a title contender. But Giannis just got injured, guys. That could change. 6 to 8 weeks. That could change the whole entire premise of what's going to happen in this season, because if Giannis is injured, the Warriors could have a bad record. Wait, did the Nuggets just win by 40 points with their lead? Wait, Carmelo was averaging 16 points a game. Maybe that was a good trade for Denver. Oh yeah, Melo went back to Denver. He's averaging better numbers than Rudy Gobert. Well, he's averaging more points, not better number. Wait, hold on. 8? That's a 48-point win. Ben Simmons is having an amazing season. Joel Embiid having an amazing season. Alright, like he was averaging 4 blocks a game. The one game he got 7 blocks. That's ridiculous. They win against the Magic. I'm not gonna look at the box score for every single game unless it's like really high scoring. Close game against OKC. They won against Cleveland. But when it comes down to it, the Sixers are very young. But yeah, they're gonna blow out the. They beat the Heat by 2. They versed the Whoa, wait, John Collins having an amazing season. Chris Paul having an amazing season. Fred VanVleet having a good season. Pascal Siakam, bro. Dion Waiters even is averaging 9 points a game. OG Anunoby's averaging 6 points a game. How are the Raptors doing? I'm gonna go the other way. The Blazers are probably doing really good. The Blazers and the Warriors are doing the exact same. Whoa, 149. Oh yeah, whoa. What's Jokic averaging? Okay. Lillard's having a good season though. Ronnie Hood's even averaging 12 points a game. Jesus. Wait. He's averaging more points than Michael Porter Jr. Brown's doing good. Jeez, everybody on this Blazers team is doing good. Okay, the Warriors are... How is Giannis going? 2 to 4 weeks. Alright, so in about 2 to 4 weeks, Giannis should be back. But what are the Raptors doing? They're 10-6. That's not... I'm going to go back to the Sixers, obviously. But the Raptors aren't doing entirely terrible. Like, I didn't expect them to be blowing out the Sixers. Hold on, I gotta check that one out. That's crazy. Gordon Hayward. Isn't that like his career high? Love how Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons, bro. My bad. Not gonna lie, though. This Sixers team does have potential. This Sixers team does... Oh, I took a fall, got injured. Giannis is out. So the Warriors, this is an 82-game season. So we're probably not going to get to the playoffs for a while based on all the stupid stuff that pops up. Which is really annoying, bro. Do you think I care about all these stupid nobodies, bro, on 2-day contracts? This is why I don't play my league. It does all this stupid stuff. Like... sorry guys, but really be honest, other than Taco Fall who popped up here, nobody cares about any of those players. Gordon Hayward got injured. I don't think anybody's surprised that was gonna happen. They beat the Raptors by 2. I don't know why the Raptors were being amazing. Like, the Raptors are actually playing pretty good. Like, because that is a pretty young team. John Collins, Pascal Siakam, pretend Chris Paul's not on the team. 1-point win, so they've been struggling the last few games. Bro, okay, finally, that's like 3 games in a row where it's no more than a 3-point game. It's a 2-point game, then a 1-point game. How are the Nets doing? They just lost to the Raptors by 28 points. The Bucks are doing terrible. The first game, or that game, Fred VanVleet gets injured. That's pretty big for them. But injuries could be a big part in this. Because if Giannis or Steph gets injured, like Giannis got injured, that's a big injury. Like, you can't just have Giannis injured because then it goes down to Steph and Bam. man. Steph likes to shoot a lot of threes. And how many assists does Bam average? Wait, what? Why am I on the Brooklyn Nets? Oh, Curry got injured? He was averaging 34 points a game and he got injured. Damn. It's only 2 to 4 weeks though. Bam. He's averaging 2 assists. If Jonas gets injured again, Curry likes people to dish it to him for 3. Obviously, he had Klay Thompson. But that could always be Bam being a ball hog. But I don't really consider Bam a ball hog. I just don't think he's a good enough passer. So when he gets it, he just goes in the paint. The Sixers aren't doing terrible though. Like, the Lakers are probably doing great. The chip, though, when it comes down to it, the chip is probably, and this is a probably, when it goes down to it, this is just my opinion. It's opinion based. But this, I don't know about the chip. But in my opinion, whoa, that just got blown out. I do think this isn't about the chip. This is a crazy statement for most people, for the Toronto team. I think they could make it to the conference semifinals. I really do think so. LeBron put up 70 points. I'm calling it. And in fact, he's only averaging, but he's averaging 27 points a game. Vucevic is averaging 17. Murray's averaging 15. Danny Green's averaging about 6. Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo. Wait, what about Anthony Davis? Oh yeah, there's no more Anthony Davis. What about Norman Powell averaging 9 points a game? I forgot they got rid of Anthony Davis, but I do think it would be worth it. They just destroyed the Warriors. Well, I guess, oh, Steph is here. He's going crazy. Giannis is, bro. Bam is average. Oh, damn. How did Bam not win Most Improved Player? He went from 8.9 points a game to 19.4. Well, this is too. If Bam doesn't win Most Improved Player this year, I don't know what to say. That's crazy. Joel and LeBron, damn. Chris Paul made the All-Star team. We have some okay All-Stars. Kyle Lowry made the All-Star team. Will Kyle Lowry go far with the Thunder? Not that it's his fault, but Kyle Lowry's a Scottie Pippen type guy. Like, he was the Scottie Pippen to Kawhi as the MJ, because at the time, Pascal Siakam, like, if real life had like overall ratings, let's see one. The Team LeBron blew out Team Joel. Nobody went crazy in the All-Star game, but when you have so many superstars on one team, you're not expected to go off. At least in my opinion, you shouldn't discredit somebody if they do bad on the All-Star team. Because it's like, they're on the All-Star team. They're with, like, the top 30 players, not even. Probably, well, maybe top 30 because of 15-man rotation. They're with the top 30 out of like 300 players in the NBA. So it's like, how are they supposed to score 70 points, 60 points, 50, 40 points, even 30 when you have so many good players on one team? Close game, bro. They're rivaling with Toronto. Ben Simmons with a triple-double. Joel Embiid with a bad game. For the fact that he's averaging 26 and 14, that was a very bad game for Joel Embiid. I do not think that this team is going... Wait, bro. The Sixers could make the playoffs. They're a 50-win team. They've played 73 games. If they can be this team could be like a top 3, 4 seed, maybe 5, depending on how stacked the East is right now. This team is most likely gonna make the playoffs. But that's just most likely. This team, they really lost the Spurs. At best, a 55-win team. A 55-win team. Luka, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. I thought Bam. Coach of the Year, All-NBA First Team. I don't really care. So... the Raptors are the 2nd seed. Wait, the Sixers didn't make the... Oh, they're the 3rd seed. Wait, hold on. If a 50... The 3rd seed or the East might actually be really good. Hold on. Where are these standings? League standings. Alright, so Boston and Toronto... we're tied. For wins, but I don't... Sixers, dang, bro. Wait, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, oh, the Bulls made the playoffs for the first time in like 9 years. The Blazers are the 1st seed. Mavericks. Dang, Lakers, the Warriors, the 4th seed, 5th seed, Clippers 6, Rockets 7th, Grizzlies 8, Nuggets, no Suns, Spurs, none of the... Kyle Lowry led the Thunder to the worst team in the West. The worst team in the league is the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons that are tied. The Celtics are... Wait, who do the Celtics have? Oh yeah, they have like Paul George, so they're pretty good. The Wizards get a game? Wait, the Wizards made the playoffs? Oh yeah, injuries are off. With the Golden State Warriors got swept by the Clippers, wow. I'm trying to watch out if there's any close series. Oh, game 7 time. Every other series is over. Wait, I told you guys, watch out for that. I told you guys, watch out for that Nuggets team. I told you guys. I called it, and I said, you can replay the video when we were still making the rosters. I said, watch out for this Nuggets team. Yeah, their 5 best players are forwards. Their 3 best are power forwards, but they're gonna body you in the paint. And I said, watch out for them. Nobody listened to me. Like, nobody. I called it. I don't think the Nuggets are gonna win this series. No way. No. Okay, I was going to say... I'm gonna hop in, though. We're gonna hop into this crazy game 7. Bro, if the Nuggets win this series... that's gonna be crazy. The Blazers had like a 20-point comeback, 10-point comeback. It was like the Nuggets were in like the early 100s and the Blazers had like 87. I'm not gonna be playing. We're just gonna be watching. Who is that? Michael Porter Jr. inbounds it up to Damian Lillard. We've seen him here in Game 7 in Portland. Lillard, it's bricked. Rebound. What a clutch rebound from Tatum. He misses the layup. Up to Daniels. What difficulty is this on? This man missed a layup on pro difficulty. Monte Morris greens it. Give it up to Damian Lillard. There's no way this Nugget team's beat. There's no way this Nugget team takes down the god. Yeah, whoa, Lillard with a clutch. Yeah, their first lead tonight. Okay, so the Nuggets have been crapping on them the whole time. Not crapping on them, but they've been putting up. Oh, whoa, Gary Trent getting revenge for trading them, or for trading them, showing them that they should have traded Carmelo Anthony only. The Tatum, he gets him right back. Bro, this is such a cool game 7. It's only a 1-point game, so this could go either way. We could see an 8 seed be the first seed. Let me switch to the Blazers quick so I can end the timeout. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not affecting anything. I just didn't want to wait there for 60 seconds. Damian Lillard is player of the game. We'll check the 40 points and 11 for 18. Damian Lillard having a breakout game, so it's only right here to buzzer beater. Because it's Damian Lillard, but Mason Plumlee with the 30 seconds left, up to Craig. It's Irish! Jeez, I get it's on pro difficulty, but dang. Like, this team is really amazing from Deep 3. This Blazers team is stacked. There's no way that they lose to a Nuggets team with their 5 best players as forwards. Their best player is Rudy Gobert. Like, I don't know why this Nuggets team is going off. Like, who knew? Like, I don't even, what? Wait, that was a 3? Dang, Dollar. But don't think because he hit a crazy shot that the game's over. This is only a 1-point game. The Nuggets. Wait. Did a record get broken? He's 9 for 14 from 3. This is the most efficient thing I've ever seen from Damian Lillard. And the timeouts. I'm just ending the timeouts because it's really annoying. But if I was in that situation, I would timeout. I can't get mad. Who are they gonna give it to? They're gonna give it to Monte Morris for their franchise game. If they lose this, they're out of the playoffs. And he's blocked. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw. Jokic is fouled though. Wow. Plumlee, he misses. He needs to make that one. Plumlee with the clutch free throw though. He missed the first one. No way, Dame. No way, Dame. Tatum, 1 assist from Lillard. 4 seconds left. Can the Nuggets get the game? Because they have been greening some threes. Denver, bro, this was crazy. This is probably the most entertaining game I've ever watched in my life. Well, for 2K. Inbounds it up to Morris for game, and he bricks it. I don't know why they gave it to Morris for half court, expecting him to run down the court like Superman in 2 seconds. I don't know why they let him. Damian Lillard with the outstanding performance. The Nuggets lose at the end, but they put up a good fight. For a team that I really didn't even think was going to make the playoffs, forcing Game 7 as an 8th seed against that stacked team is good enough. So the 4th seed Warriors get swept. Wow. The Warriors got swept. I was expecting them to make the conference finals, though. No injuries. In my opinion, they probably could have made the conference finals without injuries. All 3 of them did play, but it affected their season record, affected their season stuff. Portland, LA, Toronto, Philly in the second round, just like last year. Alright. Boston, Orlando, Philly leads 1-0. I'm kind of eyeballing the Philly-Toronto series. Let's cast this, because all the other series are, terrible. Toronto forces 7. We have a game 7 on our hands. Wait, bro, LA lost? Jesus, Luka, but bro, come on now. Jeez, in the playoffs, those are ridiculous numbers. So for the teams, the 2 teams that I thought were gonna make the conference finals, one lost in the second round and one lost in the first round. We will not. Will we see Boston and Toronto? Or will we see Philadelphia and Toronto? And Toronto has won, just like they did in Game 7, just wasn't as close. So the Clippers and the Mavericks, the Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. Raptors first game, Celtics, Raptors. Raptors lead 3-1. Raptors, man. Chris Paul having an amazing season. Or playoffs. John Collins going nice. Dang. I did not expect Toronto to do this good. We have a 2-3-1 series. The Celtics, ooh, bro, overtime. 19 seconds left. We have to hop in. This is for the Boston Celtics season. Can the Toronto Raptors go back-to-back for the NBA championship? It's a little bit... CJ McCollum's at the free throw line? No, I cannot shoot those. Is he getting 1 or 2? Oh, he's only getting 1. I don't know, maybe missed another one and I just didn't tune in. They're going to foul Rondae Hollis Jefferson. McCollum cannot foul. Pascal Siakam is going to the free throw line. Siakam is probably going to knock one of them. No way Siakam breaks this one. I think Siakam will go 1 for 2. Yeah, I was right. I don't think Siakam is going to go 2 for 2. But Kemba Walker, this is for the Boston Celtics series. Oh, stolen by Davis. What a clutch steal. If it goes 2 for 2, that should be it. First one, it falls. This one is most likely for an NBA Finals. He missed. Al Horford, Paul George up to Kemba Walker. This is for their season. McCollum, what are they doing? They give it to... Oh, Al Horford at the buzzer. That's OT, ladies and gentlemen. You have just witnessed the most cold-blooded shot I've ever seen. Wow. So it's a 5-minute overtime. We're not going to watch the whole thing. And the Boston Celtics would make a 3-2. Paul George with an outstanding game. Pascal Siakam. What an amazing performance from both teams on both ends of the floor. 3-2 series. This could go to 7 games. And that's a could. But I think this will go down to 7. And Toronto takes a big lead. The series is over. Toronto makes the finals back-to-back. Can Kawhi Leonard get it? I don't know. Will revenge? Not really. And we have a Raptors Clippers finals, which is pretty funny because this is what people were saying coming into the bubble. So it's actually funny that this is way different than I thought. This is way different. We're probably going to do another season, but like a 14-game season. The first game will go to, the Raptors with an amazing comeback in Game 1. Game 2, the Los Angeles Clippers take a lead, but the Raptors did come back last time, but the Clippers will take Game 2. Game 3, it's one apiece. This is a very important game for both teams. The Raptors blew it. This game should do it to basically make the series over. An OT, 51 seconds left. That wasn't a close one. Raptors make it 2-2. What an amazing series so far. But there's never been like Clippers lead 3-2. The Raptors have to go back to back or else the Clippers will be the defending NBA champions. 43 seconds left. Raptors up by 1. This is a very, very, very important game for the Toronto Raptors. If they can win this here, they might have the momentum to win in 7. A crazy, crazy game for both teams. I will not be playing. The Clippers have a chance to take the lead, and if they could tie it, but that's if they get fouled and go 1 for 2 at the free throw line, or just go 1 for 1. I don't know. Leonard pulls up and it's in. He's trying to go home. He's trying to beat the Raptors in 6, just like he did when he beat the Warriors when he was in Toronto. Up the free. If you know anything about the Toronto Raptors, the first thing you know is you don't leave Fred VanVleet wide open for 3. That is this, like, especially when you have Kawhi Leonard on your team, like probably the best defender in the league, even though apparently Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. We'll just say top 3 defensive player in the NBA is leaving. A guy he played with that he knows is a sniper, wide open for 3. Like, Kawhi played with Freddie. He knows that guy's an absolute bomb from 3, so I don't know why he left him open. Well, it wasn't his man, to be fair. I did not think this team was going to be good. Looks like Kawhi is just dominating. Kawhi to tie it. 122 apiece. There is less than 20 seconds left, 15.5 to be exact. The Toronto Raptors are probably going to want something here. They want the momentum to win this series. Lopez inbounds it up to Fred VanVleet. Are they going to give him a shot to go back to back? Then 6, 5, they give it to Fred. They give it to Anunoby in the corner and it falls. No timeouts for Los Angeles. Lou Williams will take the full court and it's no good. The Raptors will force 7. We got ourselves a game 7. What a shot from Anunoby in the corner. So it looks like they don't need Kyle Lowry. This team, this Toronto team, I thought they could I thought they would make the semifinals, maybe make the conference finals. Like, and that's like probably like a 20-10% chance. The Raptors lead. They lost the lead, and they lost. Kawhi Leonard wins Finals MVP. No, oh my. So, dang, he wasn't a 20. Oh my God, he had a bad season in 2017-18. He goes to the Los Angeles Clippers, are the defending NBA champions. I was not expecting that. I think they were a top 4 team in the West. What I thought the seeding was gonna look like was something like, but that Al Horford shot against Toronto was crazy. They did lose in OT, but that still was a crazy shot from Horford on, and nobody hit that crazy shot. It did end up to being nothing, but that was still a crazy shot because it just ended up to them getting blown out in Game 7. So this year, I think the Sixers need to do better. I do think the Sixers can do better than that. What they did last year, they lost to Toronto in 7. I think they can do better. And really, I'm probably, it's ridiculous that they lost that. But still, that's not bad. That wasn't a bad simulation. We got a crazy shot from Al Horford. That ridiculous shot from OG Anunoby. To basically, well, that basically saved their season. It ended up, sorry about that. It ended up. All it ended up to was them losing by 11 to 13 points in Game 7. But that was still a ridiculous shot. That was just an ice and veins. It did not end up to become anything, because it just became a shot that would let them force 7 to lose. But I do think the Sixers can do better. Siakam's injured for 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. That is crazy, though. Pascal Siakam, the injury is fully healed. Alec Burks gets injured, not that big of a deal. Nicholas Batum. And trades aren't off, so anytime superstar could get traded for superstar. DeMar DeRozan get injured. No offense, he's one of my favorite players in the NBA, but it doesn't really matter for the simulation. Because I do not think that the Spurs are going to make the playoffs with him. Anyway, with or without him, I don't think they're probably going to get an 8th or 9th, maybe even 10th seed. Kevin Durant is the All-Star captain this time. Don't really care about the All-Star teams. So we're not doing a career simulation. Trade deadline, don't really care. But Al Horford, though, with that crazy shot, though. Let's look at the 3-point contest and stuff. Well, that's Rising Stars. I do not care about the Rising Stars game. It's been 3-point contest. Chris Paul could win it for Toronto. The dunk contest, the same as always. That's kind of annoying. 3-point contest, Kyrie. Dunk contest, Zion. Zion always wins a dunk contest, and then usually the 3-point contest. I don't know. The 3-point contest really can go to different people, but the dunk 2K I know 2K21 simulations are random. Like anything could happen. It's not the same where in 2K20, if you play my GM, there's cheat strats that certain really good my GM players know, like King of the Fourth Quarter or something, where he doesn't use the strat, but if you're someone like Click Productions that sims a lot of seasons, what necessarily happens? What they do is they trade for a Bol. They trade for a Bol because he ends up becoming an 80 overall eventually. So. But that's just my opinion. The Grizzlies miss out the Raptors. The Warriors are the 6th. What happened? The Celtics are the 3rd. The Sixers are the 7th. The Blazers. Bro, this is way different. New Orleans is the 3rd. Bro. Thunder didn't make it. Doesn't really matter what team I am. Any close series. He made the playoffs this year. The Bulls are the 5th seed. The Bucks are the 4th seed. Raptors sweep. I see 2-2 series, the Bulls and the Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers. We have a game 7 in Philadelphia. The 7th seed takes down the 2nd seed, Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant just choked the hell out of game 7. That's probably why they got destroyed. My bad. I missed Mavericks Clippers game 7. Was that any close? No. So it doesn't really matter. It was a 24-point game. Milwaukee gets a game on Toronto. Milwaukee has a 3-1 lead on Toronto. Damn, Morant. Okay, series Middleton. I do not think Milwaukee was going to take down Toronto. This series, in my opinion, this one could be a little more realistic. Not Milwaukee taking down Toronto, but like what's happening all around is a little more realistic. Like the Lakers actually do. Wait, I did Boston, Philadelphia. Okay, I meant to do this one. I meant to do Toronto and Milwaukee because, come on, come back for Toronto. Let's see it. And the Milwaukee Bucks take them down. Milwaukee's gonna make the finals. Golden State against Milwaukee. No way, Philadelphia. Can Philadelphia and the Milwaukee Bucks against the Golden State Warriors. First game Warriors. Third game Warriors. This is looking a little more realistic. The Bucks get a game. Second game, can Milwaukee get a 3-1 comeback? Because the Warriors have blew 3-1 before, and the Warriors are the defending NBA champions. Load into the celebration. See any daggers that happen? I don't know. The second year, the Golden State Warriors take down the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'll just play with George Hill. It's not like they have a chance. Come on, Middleton from deep. So the announcers are making fun of Middleton when he bricked it. Giannis does the LeBron on the ground crying move. Oh, I thought Draymond Green was holding the Finals MVP. Steph Curry wins Finals MVP. I thought it was going to be Giannis. Not that it really matters because Giannis just won a ring. That's Stephen Curry's 2015, 17, 18. Fourth ring. This is more realistic than the last one, like the Clippers one. Like at max, I thought the Clippers would be a second round. What I would see happening is for the semifinals. Don't know the seed, but I think it would be Lakers, Clippers, Blazers. So I think those are the top 4 teams in the West. And the East, what happened? I think the top 4 teams. Alright, and then what happened? Who made the conference finals? I think is the exact opposite. What would happen? Who made the conference finals here? One was very wrong and one was very right. Golden State did not have a hard time. The Blazers took them to 6 games. But is that a tough time? We're gonna do one last season. The Warriors and the Clippers. So the East are yet to win a championship. Which I'm not surprised. I don't want to act like I'm surprised. For the last one, we're gonna do a fantasy draft. I know that has nothing to do with that. We're just gonna do a fantasy draft for fun. I saw the Raptors have like a second or third pick. That's interesting. Waiting, let's look at every team. Karl-Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Blake Griffin, Lonzo Ball. That team's good. Milwaukee's okay. I'm just scrolling through the teams. I'm looking at them. I'm gonna wait until I find like a super team that I actually care to look at. Every team is decent, I feel. I feel like there's not a super team, but I feel like every team is pretty decent. Be honest. Yeah, there's no bad team, but I feel like they're all good. Or they're all decent. I'm not seeing any super teams. This is actually going to be an interesting simulation. Bro, there's no super. Wait, what are the Toronto Raptors? James Harden, Wendell Carter. Yeah. LeBron, Siakam, and DeRozan. Washington, they still get Bradley Beal somehow. Alright, so in my opinion, there's no super teams. There's no powerhouse team in the league. It's just every team in the league is decent. There's no terrible teams, but there's no outstanding teams. I'm also going to be uploading another simulation. But this is kind of ridiculous. This is like, I don't know what team's going to win the championship. Not because there's so many good teams. It's like every team's the exact same. They pretty much all have the exact same odds. Like, there's no garbage teams. There's no amazing teams. Like, it's like this year or last year when we were pretty much certain we were pretty much certain by like the first round, once the playoff pictures got revealed in 2019 when like I was on the Raptors and stuff. Pretty much everybody knew, or pretty much everybody's predictions were either the Raptors or the Bucks in the East to make the finals, or the Warriors were guaranteed in the West. It was either the Bucks and Raptors in the East, and we all know the Golden State Warriors were in the West. But really, everybody thought Golden State was gonna win again. But really, people like Flight. I know Flight's an idiot. And I don't think Flight's actually that dumb. I think he just acts like that to get clicks on his video so he can make money. And it works. Like, people like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, they make some ridiculous predictions. I don't think that they actually mean that. I think they're just trying to make up crazy topics to get people to click on their podcasts or their interviews or whatever you want to call them. Their shows. They just want to get clicks. Like, realistically, what Skip Bayless and all of them say on there is ridiculous. Like, I don't think any man that has their job to commentate on basketball. Like, it's different if you just got some idiot who doesn't, well, not an idiot, but some guy who doesn't know anything about basketball. Wait, Draymond, oh, 6 man. I thought that said DPOY. Kawhi's on the Lakers? Oh, Toronto's the 5th seed, okay. See if there's any close series. Charlotte's the 4th seed. When's the last time they actually made the playoffs in real life? Of course they get swept. I feel bad. I have a few 3-2s, but I don't see any 7s yet. Ooh, Boston and Orlando. I don't know the teams. Magic. Okay. 54 points. That's crazy. Orlando with the comeback. When it went down to it, the 7th seed beats the 2nd seed, just like Philadelphia did with Brooklyn. Last simulation. Can the Toronto Raptors come back from a 3-1 deficit? And the Heat absolutely crushed them. No 7s yet. Yeah, no game 7s yet. Really? And there was a... Well, oh yeah, Boston and Orlando. But does that count? Really? Come on, Lakers 4-7. Come on. Mavericks and Heat. This was like 2011. And they're... But this time, the Heat are going to win it. The new NBA Ben Simmons average double 0% from 3. The Dallas, not the Dallas, the Miami Heat, the defending NBA champions. They didn't have a rough time. Really, like, the Wizards took them to 6 games. So, the fantasy draft, the Heat gets them. Oh, that's my career. But I'm going to be doing a playoff simulation for real life. It's just going to go down. Just kidding, we're going to be doing like old team. Well, I don't want to reveal it. You'll see what I mean. See you guys next time.